Good afternoon, adventurers. It's the 16th of April 2026, not 2027. I've come down to Pan's Bank for a couple of hours because I've got a little bit of salted mackerel to use up, and probably get crabbed off. But if not, I'm going to see if I can catch a flatty or a coal fish or a whiting or a codlin or anything apart from a crab, really. So wish me luck and I'll keep you posted. Bye. Well, first cast and a good bite and something on. Very surprised it's a crab, the way it was biting. No, it's a fish, but what is it? It is a coal fish. Well, it's better than nothing, isn't it? Little coalie, that'll do the job. Goodbye. Well, I'm hoping this isn't the curse of the first cast fish. What's very surprising is there's no sign of crabs, and there's always loads of crabs here. But I got my bait back complete with a fish on it, which is very unusual for here because it's always thick of crabs. But I'll keep on trying. I'm sure the crabs will be there, but just be nice to see if there's any more fish. Normally if there's one coalie there's more, so we'll keep trying and see. Well, this is definitely looking like the curse of the first cast fish. I've had one or two bites, but I had a little rattle going on just there, but I think there is an odd crab out there still, for all I haven't caught one. The bait's been coming back pretty much intact. Yeah, see, the bait's still on, which is very unusual for here. But it's about high tide now, slack tide, so the wind's dropped off a little bit. The water's quite clear at the minute, which is nice. There's not a lot of water coming down the river, so there isn't any flotsam and jetsam like there normally is. But I'll give it another hour or so and see what happens. There's two young lads all bivvied up on the other side by the bridge there. I think they think they're carp fishing, maybe. Well, I'm on my last cast now. It was definitely the curse of the first cast fish. But I'm going to make this into a 3-part video. Today, Thursday, Pan's Bank. Tomorrow, I'm going to be heading upstream to South Hylton, which I haven't fished before. And I'm going to give it a try just above or just below the A19 bridge. Because I've heard there's some nice flatfish up there. There's certainly none down here, that's for sure. I've had a few half decent bites and missed them. There could have been crabs, I don't know, but the fact my bait's been coming back intact would suggest that there's not a lot of crabs here at the minute. So I'll see you tomorrow at South Hylton, and the day after that, Saturday, I'm going to go to British Airways car park and see if I can catch some flatties and some smelt for a change. So see you in the morning. Bye for now. Good afternoon again, adventurers. It's 1:15 on the 17th of April 2026, and for a first I've come down to South Hylton. I've just seen a big fish rise there. That is the A19 road bridge over the River Wear. The tide's about halfway up at the minute. It's got about another 3 hours to high tide. Quite a strong current here. Apparently this used to be really good for flatties and eels. I don't particularly want eels, but flatties would be nice. But I'm going to give it a little go and see if there's anything around apart from crabs. It's a bit cold, it's a bit windy, not very nice, but we're going to give it a try. First time I've ever fished here. See if there's anything about it. Hopefully see you soon with a flatty. Well, that was a short-lived exercise. Horrendous current going through. It is a big tide today, 5.2 metres. I've jumped in the car out the wind here. The bottom is very snaggy, which isn't very good. And there's also a lot of sort of grass and leaves and everything getting caught on the line and dragging it round. It's impossible to hold the bottom. There's another guy just turned up there with his son. So I think I'll pass fishing here. It's not an easy place. So I thought I'd give it a try, and I have, and it hasn't worked. So tomorrow is British Airways car park. I'll see you there soon. Session 3. Good afternoon again, adventurers. I'm filming this from inside the car because it's very windy outside and it'll destroy the audio. As promised, I've come down to British Airways car park at Newcastle. High tide's not for another 4 hours. There's a very strong wind blowing from right to left, a westerly wind, which is warm but very strong. So I've got the wind blowing right to left and I've got the current going left to right, which might sort of help us to hold bottom a bit. The last time I was here a couple of weeks ago, I didn't video it. There is a couple of other lads fishing here. I didn't video it because I blanked, but I blanked with a load of really good bites that I missed, and the bait was coming back shredded to bits, and I think they were smelt. So today I'm fishing a much smaller hook. There's a chance of a flatty on it. I've got a size 6 hook on. I'm going to strap the mackerel on tightly with elastic, and just see if they were smelt, whether I can catch some or not, because they're very hard to hook usually. As I say, there's a few lads fishing here. There's 2 lads here with beach casters. There's 3 rods further down. We'll see. It's not the best day for fishing off here because it's quite high up. The way the wind is, a lot of white caps on the river. Not very nice, but we'll give it a go for a couple of hours and see if session 3 yields anything better than session 2 did at South Hylton yesterday, which was a complete washout. Keep you posted. Well, I've got something on. Probably a flatty. Gave a good old bite. It's fighting well. It is a flatty, that's not a bad one. Wavering about in the wind. Right. Well, that's the target species. He's not very big, like. I'll get him unhooked. Well, oopsie daisy. He's not big enough to take, but he's big enough. Come here. He's a lively one. Flounder can. Didn't blow away in this wind. There you go, bud. Straight away. Blanks off. Well, apologies if the wind spoilt that video. I mean, it's absolutely howling a gale at the minute. Lots of cyclists about. Interesting though, there's a hell of a tide rip pulling round this corner, and I must have hooked that fish in about 6 feet of water just out here. Very, very close in. I'm casting down to the right because the lads on the left caught me line before. He's not holding bottom either, and he pulled all my line in, so I had to cut it off and tackle up again. But I've had 3 or 4 bites after the lead settled in very shallow water, these mud flats to the right. So the fish are obviously close in, which gives me a degree of confidence knowing that. So I've missed a couple of good bites as well, so just goes to show they are there. Well, I didn't even get a bite this time. The biggest flatfish you've ever seen. Look at the size of that. Beautifully hooked. That's it. Real monster. Got him straight away. And this is the problem we've got at the minute. All this grass on the line is making a right old mess of it. No wonder I didn't get a bite. Well guys, on my last cast now, as you can see, there's a whole load of forest with logs and trees coming down. It's very weather for fishing. The wind's probably destroying this footage. One last cast, so you can pull another flatty out for a hat trick. Well, things have just got from bad to worse. It's absolutely lashing it down, blowing a gale, hailstones, rain, wind. Oh my god, the poor lads there haven't even got a car to hide in. Oh, well, once this finishes, I'll be wrapping up for the day. But at least I've had 2 flounders, which is something. So you've seen a cool fish and 2 flounders in 3 separate videos from 3 separate locations. But now it's like the end of the world. There's a lot of that grass stuff floating down the river. It's a big tide today, 5.3, and there's logs and trees and all kinds floating down, so I'm giving it up. So thanks for watching this very boring video. Please subscribe and hit the like button if you haven't already. And I'll see you on the next one, which I think will be probably a coarse fishing video. Bye for now.